What's up, troops? This video is about how do you tell if a woman's unavailable emotionally, okay? If she's emotionally unavailable, a lot of times now, this could be your girlfriend, someone you just met, all right? If it's your girlfriend, it's a matter of relationship going stale, and maybe she's not engaged anymore or whatever. Forget that part. Let's talk about a woman that's emotionally unavailable that you don't know, you're dating her, but something's off, okay? So women like this, oftentimes, this stuff happened long before she met you. Okay, so her mental state of being unavailable pretty much preceded you coming into the frame. So this has been going on before you got here. So it's really not your fault. However, I want you to recognize these things when you see them, because if you find yourself in a situation like this, you kind of don't have you're on shaky grounds to begin with. If you're starting to begin something with somebody, it's shaky grounds. So question would be, well, if she's emotionally unavailable, why would she even deal with me? Well, there's an answer for that too. People that are emotionally unavailable, they don't want to be alone with that shitty emotion. They want to share it with somebody else. Isn't that nice? They want to share their shit with you. It's nice, right? Why? Because misery loves company. They don't want people that have these situations going on, that they're unavailable that way. A lot of times it begins childhood, okay? Or it could be a bad breakup, okay? They got a bad deal, a raw deal in a relationship. Could be a widow, okay? So a lot of time, and what happens with these situations is that these people that run through the world with these emotions that are unavailable and can't express themselves to anybody, these things are unresolved issues, okay? The emotions that they're sharing happen back here. They don't want to confront it, so they keep it behind them. They don't address it, okay? And they carry that shit with them from relationship to relationship to relationship, rather than deal with it, okay? So because of these things, the person that's going to be involved with that person, if they don't know the cues, okay, they suffer. It's confusing. It's like, wait, you want to be with me? Are we together? Are we not together? And they have no real emotional input. They just go along for the ride. Yeah, I'm good. This, and that. And you know that there's no depth in the relationship, so you're doomed to begin with. All right. So I want you guys to fall into that fray. I want you guys to look out for that kind of stuff. I want you guys dealing with that. If you see it coming, they're not ready to get into a relationship with somebody, because relationships is about sharing, right? Caring, talking. They don't want to do that. So here's some things you look out for. Let's start with number one, which is bonding. Okay, a lot of times women aren't over their ex, and they still have that sting, that burn, that pain. Okay, guys too, but in this case, it's about women. For you ladies watching, yeah, guys do too, carry the same shit, right? But for this case, this is a man's channel, so we're doing it for men. But it relates to you as well, okay? If the shoe fits, lace it up, all right? Take the lesson and learn from it. So, now bonding will create closeness. Talking about, past and all that. You don't want to do that. If you want to bond and communicate and connect, women about connecting and communication, right? We're in their feminine energy. But if they don't want to reveal what's going on back here, all the chaos and all the pain, they don't want to uncover that. So they don't want to bond, because bonding brings you closer together. She's not going to want that, okay? They're not over their issues yet. So they're going along. They'll change the subject or whatever. They'll keep you at a distance emotionally, which, if that's the case, then sex is out the window. Sexually, okay, they're not available. Sure, you have sex here and there, but it feels it's lackluster, right? It feels more like a chore, okay, when you're engaged, okay, and it's like a labor, it's like a labor to get the emotions out of her, because she's not really there, and she's just going through the motions. Now, a lot of guys don't care, but I don't guess I'll fuck her feelings and all that. Yeah, but if you're talking about long term, don't forget, the longer you spend with her, the more time you're investing. The more you're invested, the more you're going to fall too. And the more things you'll start accepting and letting shit go. She's always like that. You become complacent, and you get used to it too. So now you're on that path of the trajectory with her, which is all downhill. So you want to be in charge. Don't do that. Look out for it. Okay. So if you got those two, look out for the unavailable. Now, women that are unavailable emotionally would seek out unavailable men. Now, they're unavailable because these are the guys that are married, okay? Guys that are, maybe they're locked up, there was some time, long time, okay? These are what she's attracted to because they're unattainable, okay? She doesn't really have to be in a relationship with this person because they're hard to get to. It could be a best friend's husband. It could be a married guy. Like I said, it could be a guy that's long distance. Oftentimes it's players. Why? Because they don't commit. They don't want to do it. They're busy. So she knows it's something she can't get. And often you see women have celebrity crushes, the celebrity fantasy guy. I'm holding out for this guy, Brad Pitt, Denzel, whatever, down the line, okay? But the point of the matter is that she knows they're unattainable, but it keeps her story alive. It sells her story and holds her at bay for seeking out another guy here and there. Got it? So you don't want to be the guy on the receiving end of this kind of shit right here. You don't want it. Okay? It's not a good place to be. All right? So we know about that. So if you want to go into that, let's talk about because she doesn't want to commit, because committing starts leading to communicating, leading to sharing emotions, feelings, stories, seeing somebody every single day, you're going to slip up. This stuff's going to come out. All this backwash here is going to start revealing itself. You're going to regurgitate it at some point in time. You either through drinking or something, or getting high, and you're like, and you start crying or something. Just some kind of trigger you got going on, or she's got going on, and you're like, what the hell? We was having a good time. You're crying and shit, and now you start spilling the guts. She may already know that, so she's not going to want to be in a long-term commitment every single day, living for the moment. Okay? Yes, hitting it or whatever, that's great. Doesn't matter. That's fine. That's all well and good. What I'm saying to you is, if it becomes a habit where you start getting tangled up with this person, you got something else on your hands. All right? So, it's all fun and games till your heart gets involved, bro. So that's all I'm saying. You start investing, you'll start nesting. All right? So, a little ditty there for you. So watch out for that, because the commitment part, she's not going to commit. She knows that the person can't commit. They're either long distance, or they're in the military, or they're whatever, same thing, jail, whatever. They're not able to commit. She likes that, because that's all she wants now. That's all she wants, right? It's all backwards rationalization, That's all she wants. It's wacky, I know. But the problem also, this all leads to her communication. It's bad communication with herself, okay? And she can't communicate with others because she's afraid, again, like connecting and bonding and all this. Communication is key. Women know that. Women know connecting with communication is the strongest bond. And they know that. They will not do it because they feel that if they start telling you about their past, you may judge them. And not only that, the worst thing about that, the scary part, is they'll have to heal themselves. Okay? That's what they don't want to do. They don't want to face the music of who they really are and what they didn't deal with, because that pain is so painful. People would rather, run from pain, okay, than to gain pleasure. They'd rather run from this pain here and not deal with it than to get pleasure and be happy in life. Okay? So it's kind of, what they don't understand is pain is the next step to pleasure. Okay? That's a flexing of the muscle. It's a contraction of the muscle, emotional muscle, right? The same way you work out, you get the pain in the gym and you get the gains when you walk out. Got it? So the antidote here, of course, is going to be, the strength. Got to have strength, okay? They have to have strength to actually look inside themselves, go back and deal with the hurt and the pain and recognize the lesson. Take the lesson for what it's worth, okay, and learn from that lesson. And realize, hey, the fucking class is over. I got it. People, the subconscious mind will not let them forget about what's going on here until they've learned the lesson. That's why the same record player plays over and over again in their head. The same recording over and over again. You're going to get hurt. Da-da-da-da. He did this. He did that. He did this. So that record is still playing and the noise gets louder and louder. They get better at pushing the noise down by having someone here to distract them. That's why they can't be alone. Got it? So they don't want to deal with it. But the key here is to deal with the pain so the pleasure can come in. That dealing with the pain is the healing for the brain and the heart and the body, just getting it all through. You have to go through that process. We all have to do it. We've all been there, got slighted, taken advantage of, picked the wrong person, wrong timing, but we learn to move on. Okay, and we learn to see and deal with other people. Happens again, boom, you just get better at it, right? So, but someone's stuck here, they're not gonna want it. They get stuck here. They're stuck, hung up on whatever happened here, and they can't move on from here. Okay, because they refuse to step out there again. It was such a bad experience. But you have to understand that should be a stronger lesson. Take that strong lesson and learn from that. Because the class is over. The bell rang, this classroom is empty, and you're the only one still sitting in the class. Everyone else went to the next class, you're still in the same classroom by yourself. So if you know something like that, and they're not going to take care, if they don't want to address this, you know what you got on your hands if you stay in there. Okay? I'm not telling you to bail, but try to create communication with them in some sort of way. Okay? And ask them, at some point in time. You don't have to go run into them right now. Hey, did you got some problems in the back? Don't do that. What I'm saying is just watch. Watch what they do. Watch your actions. Okay? See if you can see what you got on your hands here. Have the discussion like a man. You don't just run out because shit doesn't look right. If you're trying to do LTR or trying to get married. If you're having fun for the day, you're having fun for the day. You ain't there to fix them. But I suggest there's a better way. Communication. Because you're going to learn something too also. For the next one. Got it? This is all about you growing. Yo, like, subscribe, comment below. See people signing in. All my day oneers and people just signing, my newbies. You're welcome to this club. Once you're here, your family. Once you're family, I got you. Yo, XL, and I'm out.